Hey guys, it's Video Game Cadet here, and today we are taking a look at my 2016 GameCube Collection. So stay tuned.
Crazy mother.
I've been watching a bunch of great console collection videos by a YouTuber called Chris Miller. Definitely check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. He does game hunting, console collection videos, let's plays, and tons of good stuff, so be sure to check out his channel. So like I said, I've been watching a bunch of collection videos, and I decided that it'd be a really fun idea to do one of my own. And I thought the GameCube would be a really great idea to be my first one. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at what I've got here. So to start off with, I have the black GameCube console right here. And in fact, you can see I have two other black GameCube consoles currently, and I had two other ones, another black one and an indigo one. I just been picking them up really cheaply, so I'm gonna hold on to one and just keep flipping them and making some extra cash. Help me go game hunting in the future. So here is my black GameCube console, like I said, and I do have the Game Boy player attached down here at the bottom. One of the best accessories I think Nintendo has ever come up with. A really must-have for a GameCube collector. Let me put this back here. Now you have to remember, when you do get one of those Game Boy players, you will definitely need the Game Boy player startup disc. And these are not cheap. I happen to find these at Goodwill at quite a bargain. But if you try to find these on eBay, they're going to be pretty expensive. So might be worth hunting around for. But it will not work without that disc. So make sure you get them together. For accessories, you definitely need some Nintendo first-party GameCube controllers. I have quite a few in my collection. This is what I'm talking about right here. I love this controller. It's one of Nintendo's best controllers of all time, if you ask me. This is the black kind. And I also have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 more right there. And number 5. 5 black Nintendo brand GameCube controllers. I also have the indigo one. And let's see here. Yes, my favorite color for the Nintendo brand controller. This is the orange spice, and I think it is really cool. Definitely the ones I choose to play on when I do play the GameCube. So, now that you have all your controllers ready at hand, this is something I would definitely recommend you pick up. This is the GameCube controller extension cord. So you plug this one into the console, this one into the controller, and you get an extra about 6 feet. And that's because the GameCube controller happens to have a pretty short leash on it. I would have to sit on the edge of my couch, and now I can like lay back and relax and play my GameCube. So that is a definite plus in my mind. Here we have the memory cards for the GameCube. These are essential if you want to save your game and actually make some progress as you play. So definitely make sure you have plenty of these around because they don't have a ton of memory. This is coming from 2001 to the 2005 or so era for the GameCube, so not a ton of memory. So make sure you have a couple spares. But now that we've taken a look at some of the accessories for the GameCube, and especially the ones that I have in my collection, let's go ahead and take a look at the games in my collection. We'll start by taking a look at 2 random games that I own. So I went to a Goodwill and I found what looked like Top Gun in the DVD and game area. But when I looked inside, it was Mario Party 7. So I will take that trade anytime. So maybe I'll find Top Gun 2, but Top Gun happens to be like a $5 game complete in box, and Mario Party is probably about $25, $30 disc alone, so I will definitely take that deal. Next up we have Blowout, but inside we have Tony Hawk Underground. So that's how I found it, and until I find the real case and manual for those two games, that's how they're going to stay. But now let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of my games that are complete in box or disc alone, and I'll do that in alphabetical order. We have 007 Nightfire. This is complete in the box. Next up is Animal Crossing, a nice black label game that I appreciate having in my collection. Also complete in box. You know, I was actually playing this not too long ago, and I have the memory card that's supposed to go right here, but right now it seems to be MIA, so I'll have to hunt that down and figure out where in the house that is. Here we have All-Star Baseball 2002. This is boxing game only. Beach Bandits. This is a rocket power game. I don't even think I've actually played this one yet, but maybe I'll have some spare time and check it out. Here we have Blood Rain. And that one is complete. Next up is Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1. That one is boxing game only. No manual. So let's get that group of 6 over here. We have 1 and 2 copies of Cars. This game is so good I had to have 2 actually. This is why you guys can't believe me, is because this game is probably garbage. I've never played it. And I just happened to get both these games that aren't too important to me in a big lot of games that some of them were really awesome. So that's how it works out sometimes. Next up, one that I am really excited to have in my collection, and one I picked it up about 2 weeks ago, and I've just been playing it nonstop. It's a great game, and that is Cheapy Robo. Yeah, I've got a lot of good things to say about this game. I really enjoy it. It's definitely quirky and fun. Next up is Donkey Konga. You know what? I should have showed you the Donkey Konga bongos. You might be able to see it. Let's see if I can get out of the way enough. Yep, you see right over there in the bottom left corner of the video. That is my Donkey Konga bongos. So, a pretty fun game, and one my wife really likes to play. So, when I can interact with my wife with games, it's definitely a lot of fun. Here we have Fireblade. This game is sealed, new in the box. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but yeah, it's still sealed. So very, very cool to own that. Next up we have From Russia with Love, 007, complete in the box. Here we have The Hobbit. Another complete in the box from my collection. Here's one I just picked up recently. That is Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. And this one is disc only. So, let's get this stack over here. There we go. Here we have Kirby Air Ride, a game I definitely enjoy playing, a very fun one. I would recommend you pick it up if you don't already own it. This is complete in the box. Next up is Lord of the Rings, the Twin Towers, complete in the box. Next up is Luigi's Mansion. I actually just picked this up pretty recently. Complete in the box, very cool game I'm pretty excited about playing. We've got a few Maddens here. We have 2002. I should probably not even take the time to show you that these are complete in the box. So we also have Madden 2005 and Madden 2007. Next up is Medal of Honor Frontline for the GameCube. That one is game in box only. Here we have Mario Party 4. complete in the box. And I actually used to own a yellow Player's Choice game of this, so I was glad to find a black original case for it. Let's get these guys back there. Moving along, we have Meet the Robinsons. That one is, let's see here. Oh, I'm blocking it. That is complete in the box. The Nintendo GameCube little pamphlet got in the way there. Next up, one I just added to the collection 2 days ago, and a Craigslist game find. Very, very cool to add this, and I'm really excited. That is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Yeah, I was really excited to find this on Craigslist, and very excited about playing it as well. Next up, we have Metroid Prime. That one is complete. I've got Metroid Prime with the bonus disc of Metroid Prime Echoes in there. Here we have Metroid Prime Echoes. So I do have the 3 of these complete in the box. Very cool. I am missing that super valuable Zelda and Metroid combo game. I think that one looks like it's at like $150 on price charting. So we'll see if I can pick that up for cheap out in the wild eventually. And we have Midway Treasures Arcade. Or Midway Arcade Treasures, I should say. That one is complete in the box. Now here's a little interesting tidbit. Midway came out with this one, and then they decided to come out with a second and a third one. So any GameCube fan, let me ask you a question here. Have you ever noticed that this one says Midway Arcade Treasures and nothing else? Well, they did a second run, and it says Midway Arcade Treasures #1 to make sense that there was 1, 2, and 3. So just a little interesting tidbit. And so I had the one before they started printing the second and third game. And then we have Midway Arcade Treasures 2. I was just talking about it. And that one is also complete in the box. I picked up Midway Arcade Treasures because it has Smash TV and one of my favorite games of all time. So it was a really affordable way to pick it up and play it, because if you try to buy that on the Super Nintendo, you're going to have to throw out some cash. So let's get that back here as well. And keep trucking along in my GameCube collection. We have Monsters Incorporated Scream Arena. That is complete in the box. Next up is NBA Live 2003. This one is also sealed in the box, so that is cool to have this one new. I don't know if you guys can see that cellophane, but it is new. We also have NBA Live 2005, NBA Live 2006. Next up is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. That is complete in the box. Probably my favorite game, or at least in my top 3 favorite games for the GameCube system, is Paper Mario 10,000 Year Door. A excellent RPG in my opinion. Complete in the box. Very cool. Here we have Star Wars Rebel Strike for the GameCube. And that one is also complete in the box. Here goes another stack up against this. Let's get it up here. Here we have Resident Evil for the GameCube. That one is complete in box, and I found this on Craigslist a while back. And it has the memory card in there. That was a nice little extra bonus. And another one of my favorite games in my entire collection is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. And excellent, excellent survivor game. I'm a big fan of horror movies and games, so this definitely fits my mood most of the time, and I enjoy playing it. That is also complete in the box. Here we have The Sims, complete in the box. The Sims Bustin' Out, another complete in box game. Here is Sonic Riders. Boom. Keep moving along. We have not one, but two copies of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie for the GameCube. Another two games I have in my collection, just duplicates that happened in a big Craigslist game lot, so that's how it works out sometimes. Here we have SSX on Tour, complete in the box. What a great selling point to continue to add the Mario characters in there, if you can see them. A good decision on Nintendo to throw those brand names that you know really well. Mario, Luigi. Let's put them in games and make them sell like hotcakes. Then we have SSX3, complete in the box. And another stack of games goes up against the wall. Let's get them back here. Here I have Scooby-Doo Unmasked. This one is boxing game only. Here is NBA Street Volume 2. These games are a ton of fun and decently collectible for a sports title. I definitely recommend playing them if you have a chance. Here is NFL Street 2, complete in the box. Here we have NBA Street Volume 3 with, okay, you can see they started to add the characters again. We have Luigi, Mario, Princess Peach, and everybody in that game. Here's Serious Sam, Next Encounter, complete in the box. Yeah, I actually enjoy playing this game a decent bit. It's not amazing, but it's definitely fun for a few minutes if you have some spare time. Here is Spider-Man for the GameCube. That one is complete in the box. I really need to get in the habit of putting the Nintendo pamphlet behind the manual. And Super Mario Sunshine, the game people either love or hate. People bash this game all the time, but I think for what it is, it's a solid title and it definitely moved the franchise forward. And yeah, I don't think without a weird game like this, they wouldn't have come out with games like Mario Galaxy that really started to help the franchise and games that I enjoy. So this one is definitely a worthwhile game to own and play. And complete in box. Get them up there without making my tower of GameCube games fall over. Alright, we're on the last stack of my GameCube games, so we are wrapping up. Here is Super Monkey Ball. This game is complete in the box. One of my favorite GameCube games, as well as the other ones that I've mentioned. It's a physics game and the first one that Sega produced for a Nintendo system, and is definitely high on the recommend list from me. I really enjoy playing it. Here we have Tiger Woods 2003, Tiger Woods 2004, we have The Herbs, Sims in the City. That one is complete in the box. Uh-oh, almost crushed the manual. Here we have a great game, Warrior World. Now, it's not as good as the other Wario game in the GameCube series, but I definitely enjoy this one too. And it's cool to have a Black Label complete in box version in my collection. We have the official game of the World Series of Poker. I'm actually a poker aficionado, so I definitely enjoy playing a little and gambling. I don't think I've actually played this version on the GameCube yet, but maybe I'll try my hand at it. A hand of poker. We have WrestleMania X8. That is boxing game only. And last up, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! The False Bound Kingdom. Ooh, okay. And that one is complete in the box there. So that wraps up the games. Let's get this over here. Boom. All right. So there you have my 2016 GameCube Collection video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for coming out and checking out the video. Now, if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And check out the other videos on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, guys. Thank you so much. Video Game Cadet, reporting out.